Hello students, in this lecture we are going to start with uh, the glimpse of the previous lecture, in which we have understood what are the different type of categories of these networks and what are the different types of connectivity, covering client server architecture, peer to peer communication as the types, and as far as the categories are concerned, we have discussed about LAN, MAN and WAN. In this particular lecture, I will be discussing about the connection between two systems. Why it is so important? It is very much important before moving towards the OSI reference model or TCP IP model. First of all, you have to be very much aware about the connectivity between any two systems, right? What are the basic protocols which are required? What are the basic ingredients which are required to connect two systems? First of all, we need to have a PC. So we will be having a PC1. We should have to have a link to connect that particular PC with another PC. We can consider that particular PC as a sender and another PC as a receiver. As we have discussed in the definition of communication, that basically it contains the 5 components. So the first component, that is sender, second component, that is receiver, a link which is needed. Here we have added a link, another thing, that is a protocol, I will be discussing about that, and another thing, that is the data, as you can see here in a form of a data packet, right? So why it is important that it should be understood that how we are connecting these two systems, right? First of all, these systems or these PCs must contain network interface card, right? So network interface card should be present on both of the systems. Another thing is that we need to have a wire to connect these particular systems. Another thing which we need to have a software in terms of its driver. Driver of what? Driver of network interface card. Next thing, we need to have a Ethernet protocol which supports, that means the particular operating system which is being installed here, it must contain all of the drivers and all which supports that connection. Apart from that, we need to have data to transfer from one system to another, or we need to produce some command to check whether these particular systems are being connected with each other or not. So that data packet, as you can see here, it indicates a message type that completes the components of communication. Apart from that, as you can see, a green light is there, a green color of indication is there in between these particular system. I generally use packet tracer, and I have taken these figures from a simulation of my packet tracer. So that's why it shows the green line whenever it is connected physically, right? Whenever it is connected in a proper manner physically, it doesn't mean that they will be ready to transfer the data. Here one more thing we need to have, that I have told here, that is protocol, that is called as IP. So with any of the IP, you have to configure these PCs first. For example, you may take an IP of this nature, for example IP with 10.10.10.1 or any of the nature. What you need to have? You need to produce some subnet mask along with this IP, or you can just tab to take that particular subnet mask by default. For example, here you have chosen 255.255.255.0 as the subnet mask for 10.10.10.1. As you will open the network properties, it will show you the where you have to put these IPs, right? First of all, you have to put that particular IP with last dot 1, and in the case of PC2, just replace that dot 1 with dot 2, right? Understood? On one system you have to put an IP, that is 10.10.1, 10.10.10.1. In another system you have to produce an IP, that is 10.10.10.2 with the subsequent subnet mask. That is very much important. If you do not produce subnet mask, then that particular IP won't work. If you just put tab or just click on the subnet mask, it will take that particular subnet mask automatically. As we can see, it is an IP of class A. What are the classes of IP I will be discussing in my next lectures, that what are the called classification of these IPs, how these IPs are being formed and why they are called as version 4. Each and everything will be discussed. If you just put a tab, it will get connected with a subnet mask of 255.0.0.0, but that particular subnet mask which I have shown you, that is 255.255.255.1, you can use that particular subnet mask also. We will discuss in detail about that. But first of all, we need to know that without using these logical addresses, these particular system would not be connected with each other, right? So apart from this physical connectivity, you need to produce these IP to these systems, right? Now these particular systems are supposed to be connected with each other, right? So as you have seen that a particular message, is traveled from that particular system to this system, right? That particular message is traveled from sender to receiver. Okay, so that communication is supposed to be started. Okay, just to know that how that connectivity is supported with the help of hardware, you have to know about the hardware also. So first of all, you have to know how that network interface card looks alike. Here you can see an example of network interface card as an example of gigabit Ethernet network interface card. That gigabit here means it will provide a speed of Gbps, right? Gbps means gigabit per second. That means it will provide a speed of 1 gigabit per second. So in this particular network interface card, whenever that a network is being formed with the help of this sort of card, when this sort of card will be present in both of the systems, then a speed of 1 Gbps could be taken, right? Here you can see the Ethernet port where the RJ45 connector would be going to connect. What is this RJ45 connector? Here you can see that that particular wire is supposed to be connected with the help of that connector. There are two choices available, whether you can connect that particular wire after making that wire with the help of punching and tripping tool, and another choice is to make that wire as a ready-made wire, right? It is available in market with the name of Cat6 UTP wire, right? It is also available in market with the name of patch cable, right? So here you can see it is a card format, just like a PCI slot. You can connect that particular connection with the PCI slot. That PCI these are the circuit which will be connected to that. But in the PCs and laptops which are present in nowadays, they automatically have on board Ethernet port, right? That's such that you need not to connect that extra interface card on that. Okay, here the main thing is that which should be understood here, that you have to connect these network interface card with a specific type of fashion. For example, as you can see here, we have how many twisted pair? We have total 4 twisted pair. You can just learn this with an acronym. It may be OBGB, orange, blue, green. OBGB, orange, blue, green and brown. As you can see here, you have a wire that is a brown. Adjacent to that you have brown white, a white wire having a brown strips, orange, orange white, blue, blue white, green, green white. So that's why that is OBGB, right? How these particular wires supposed to be connected with this connector? It is a matter of standard, and that standard is being decided by TI, that is Telecommunication Industry Association, and EIA, right? and it is called as EIA TIA 568 standard. It has it is of two type, and it has these two type of arrangement, that is standard A and standard B. We will discuss in detail that how you make these particular connectors in the transmission media's video, and definitely you will be get benefited with the practical implementation of that and how they are going to be connected. Till then, I'll give you a glimpse on that, and I'd like to just give an idea that how these particular wires are supposed to be connected. As I have given an acronym in form of OBGB, it has a logic actually. What does it mean? As you can see here, green white, green white, green, blue white, then orange white, so then orange white, then blue, then brown white, and then brown. It is actually a type of arrangement which has been done here, right? So what you need to, how you are supposed to be connected, that is, first of all you have to connect at position 1, at position 2, position 3, position 4, position 5, position 6, position 7, and position 8, right? At position 1 you will be having orange white, at position 2 you will be having orange, at position 3 you may according to this acronym you will be having a blue, but here is an exception that you have to put and a green white here instead of that, sorry, and here you have a blue, then you will be having blue white, then green, then brown white, and then brown. We will be discussing this connectivity in detail in the transmission media's video also, right? What you need to remember right now, you need to remember here, we have to connect, whenever we connect two same devices, what we need to have, we need to have a different type of connector at both the ends. And how that connector is being considered as different, the positions are just made like this. They have been replaced with the rule of 1236. What is this rule of 1236? इसको 1236 भी बोलते हैं हिंदी में. जनरली इट इज़ फेमस इन बिटवीन नेटवर्क एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर्स एंड नेटवर्क technicians with this name. What does it mean? The wire which is present at the first position is supposed to be replaced with the third wire, and the wire at the second position is supposed to be replaced with the wire present at the sixth location. So as you have seen in the last picture here, that dotted line is there. What does it that particular dotted line can mean here? That dotted line means that these particular systems are being connected with each other with a cross cable. So whenever we are using different type of connectivity of these connectors with the rule of 1236, then it is called as a cross cable. Where we have to use this cross cable? We have to use this cross cable whenever we are connecting to same devices or identical devices, right? For example, computer to computer, that is PC to PC, router to router, switch to switch. And when we are supposed to use straight wire, we can use straight wires with the different type of devices. For example, if we connect a switch with different systems or different devices, if we connect a switch to a router, or if we connect another type of different devices with each other, then we supposed to connect with the straight cable, right? So two types of cables are being made at both of the ends. Whenever we have a same standard, for example A, it is called as a straight wire. If we have another standard at the another end, that is 568A on the first end and 568B on the another end, then it is called as a cross cable. So interesting, you will be able to connect two systems with the help of wire now. and if you have any sort of problems, then you can connect me directly and you can ask these problems to me. In the coming video, we will be discussing about different layers which are being developed and how OSI reference model is different with the TCP/IP model and the protocol stack. Thanks for the today's lecture. Thank you.